On Game Show Network, anyone can win terrific prizes like this. Broyhill's Home Office Armoire conserves space and fulfills home office needs. Wraparound doors, pull-outs for keyboard from Broyhill.
Put the channel setting on your television. Okay, memorize the number. This is your lucky number for the rest of the day. Keep it tuned to Game Show Network, and good things will follow.
One of the stars you just seen once performed at the Tiki Motel Lounge under the name of Samoa Joe. Now, who do you think that is?
Is it the erotic Wilt Chamberlain? The erotic Elaine Joyce? The erotic John Bowser Bauman? The erotic Dr. Joyce Brothers? Or the erratic Waylon Flowers? We'll find out who is Samoa Joe when our All-Star panel and these three competitors meet face-to-face on All-Star Secrets. And now, here's the host of All-Star Secrets, Bob Eubanks.
Erotic. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to All-Star Secrets. Glad you could join us. I love Mondays because we always meet the new celebrities, all erotic except one erratic, as you just heard. And one of our stars actually performed at the Tiki Motel Lounge under the name of Samoa Joe. Who could it possibly be? Let's find out. We'll push the button, and it turns out to be Bowser. That's who it is.
Me?
You? You?
Yeah, no, that's true.
You're Samoa Joe?
That was my first job.
At the Tiki Motel?
Funny. You must have had a first job, didn't you? Yeah, the Tiki Motel Lodge in the Tiki Lounge. Well, after a while, see, I was so successful as Samoa Joe that I got my own room, the Tiki Room, as opposed to the Tiki Lounge.
Yeah.
But I started out small. I started out as a replacement for a Hurricane Hattie, who was a 300-pound woman who wore a muumuu.
Yes.
And sang raunchy songs all night.
Oh, you didn't know.
I started out replacing her, and I had a Hawaiian shirt and a lei around my neck. And I was 17 years old, telling everybody I was 22.
Yeah.
And, boy, my career just skyrocketed.
Did you sing?
What
did
you do? Oh, I sang for about 5-6 hours a night of mostly show tunes, you know, fly me to the moon and et cetera, et cetera. And one thing I can say about that job is that no one listened.
That was your first job.
Madam, I'd like to rip off the lei around his neck.
Hey.
Come over here, madam.
Madam, what was your first job?
My first job?
Yes.
Oh, God. What was that place? I think I followed midget drag.
Oh, I see. No. Those are the kind of bizarre secrets you're going to hear revealed by our stars. We'll meet our three contestants. They'll decide who our secrets are about when we come back right after these words. Don't go away. Hey, we're back with All-Star Secrets. I want you to meet now our three contestants. And first of all, let's say hi from North Hollywood, California, a waitress who loves to sing and roller skate, Wendy Bowers, a pre-law student at USC. His hobbies include ice skating and snow skiing. John Grable, and originally from New York City. She says she enjoys music in the theater, Morissa Battles. Contestants, welcome to All-Star Secrets. Glad you can be with us. All right, now, here's the way our competition works. Every time that I reveal a secret, one of our stars over here will tell you who they think that secret's about. But really, the bottom line, it's up to you. If you choose the correct star, you win the money. And by the way, you also control how much each secret is worth by stopping our random money selector. And in round one, it's worth between $120 and $300. And Morissa, you won the toss of the coin before the show, so you have control first. Push that button anytime you want to. We'll go right to our first secret. And it's worth $300. All right, you're on your way. Now, here we go. One of today's stars says that they've always been very clever, and when they were dead broke, they developed a scheme to get free drinks at any bar they went to. Now, it's not you, Elaine, but who do you see scheming for free drinks?
Sounds like me. That fooled me. Scheming for free drinks. Let's see.
They developed a scheme.
Let's see. Instinctively, my first thought...
I'm an athlete.
So what?
So I still think, well...
Who do you think it is?
Maybe you were scheming for other people.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think it's Wilt?
I think it's...
All right. Elaine Joyce thinks this one's about Wilt Chamberlain. It's worth $300, $100 to each of you if you're all three correct, $150 if two of you right. You get all the money if you're the only one that has the right answer. Lock in your answers right now, if you would, please. You're looking for the star who says that they've always been very clever and developed a scheme to get free drinks. So let's see who everybody says. Jay, You honestly think that Dr. Joyce Brothers... Why did you say Dr. Joyce?
Because no one would ever think she would, and I think she's a kinky lady, and I think she's kinky.
You think Dr. Joyce is kinky, huh? All right. Morissa went along with you. If it turns out to be Dr. Joyce, then you split the money. If it's Waylon, then Wendy gets all the money. Gosh, let's find it. It is who? It's Waylon Flowers. Wendy, you were right.
That doesn't prove that Joyce isn't kinky.
No, I know. But I bet she's never been called kinky before. Waylon, really?
Well, I happen to be an athlete, too. I'm into water sports. I have a water bed.
Oh, I see.
Last night it was a victory at sea.
Now, how did you scheme to get free drinks?
Actually, I'll tell you, Waylon was very drunk at one point, and I said, what the hell, let's go out to a bar. I said, I have no money.
Yeah, right.
So that's all right, I can get us a drink. So can we use it to the bar?
Oh, this is the...
To go into the bar, sit down, and I'd say, hey, dummy, give me a drink! And the bartender would come, over, and there would always be some drunk man on the end saying, give the little lady a drink.
So you got...
I always got drunk. I know when I get drunk, I can tell I can't walk. My pantyhose fall down around my ankles.
I see. Okay. Waylon and Madam will open July 25th with Charo at the Sahara Hotel in Las Vegas. And Wendy, you won the money. You also won control of our random money selection. Let's go on to our next one. This one's worth $300 again. Okay, good for you. Here's the next sequence. Somebody on the panel was a very successful child model, and they told our staff, and I quote them now, I've always been a little eccentric. I think that's why I did so well as a model. Now, it's not you, Bowser, but somebody says they've always been a little eccentric.
I thought it was me, so I wasn't really listening.
I did, too.
I was sure it was me, Bob. So what is it, somebody's eccentric?
Yeah, it says that, they were a very successful child model. They told our staff, I've always been a little eccentric. I think that's why I did so well as a model.
I think that's why I did so well as a model. Miles always I don't think it's you, Will. You're an athlete. Tall. Miles always tall.
Yes, but you're
I
tall.
don't think it's Waylon.
Who do you think it is?
Well, I gotta go with it's too obvious, but I'll go with Elaine.
You think it's Elaine? All right. Yeah. Bowser thinks this one's about Elaine Joyce for $300. Who do you think it's about? Lock in your answers, please. Our stars are trying to give you advice. You can take that advice or you can choose for yourself. Everybody's made their choice, and two of you say that it's Elaine, but Wendy thinks it's kinky Dr. Joyce Brothers. I see. Okay, we're gonna find out right now which one of our stars this secret's about. It's about Elaine Joyce. That's who it's about. You were right this time, Morissa and Jake. $150 apiece. You were a child model, and...
Does that surprise you?
No, not really.
It's different from a model child,
yeah,
by the way.
Right. That's true.
Well, what, you say you're a little eccentric. Why do you...
Well, when I went to, I was looking in magazines when I was a child, and I would look at the little girls in the magazines, and I said, why are they in magazines? Why can't I do that? And my mother said, they're models. And I said, oh, great, let's do that. And so my mom didn't know what to do, so she called a photographer, and I went over to meet with him, and he said she would be wonderful, because I was proportioned correctly, and blonde hair, blue eyes, and everything. And so I went to work for this photographer, and he said, now turn this way, now turn this way, and turn this way. And it was very stilted and very stiff. And so I said, what if I do a little pantomime with it? Instead of just posing, if I could say, can I go? I'll be right there. Oh, I'd love to. And I would do ridiculous things like that, but he would catch the pictures like that.
And that made you successful.
Yes, it did. And
would you let your child be a model now?
Oh, certainly I would.
I mean, do you think that show business is good for children?
Well, I don't think any business is good for children. I think they should just play and have a good time until they grow up. But if they want to do something, I think it'd be wonderful.
Dr. Joyce, do you think that show business has a positive effect?
I think it depends on the parents. If the parents are pushing a very reluctant child, no. But in the case of Elaine, where she wanted to do it, I think it's wonderful. It gives you a feeling of confidence. It makes you feel that you can deal with the world. It makes you feel special. I think it can be very helpful.
So am I okay?
Yes, you're okay.
You're okay. She's okay.
I'm kinky.
Well, especially if you're naturally ridiculous, like she said, she became ridiculous.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Tell you what, we'll be back with more All-Star Secrets. In round two, our secrets are going to be worth up to $600. Be right back for those in just a moment from now.
For tickets to All-Star Secrets, please write to tickets, All-Star Secrets, NBC, 3000 West Alameda, Burbank, California, 91523. And now, back to Bob Eubanks and more All-Star Secrets.
Thank you, Charlie O'Donnell. Okay. Welcome back to All-Star Secrets. Let's go to Jay now. You now have control, Jay. This is round 2, by the way. They're worth between $360 and $600, so just push that button anytime you want to. And this one's worth $600. You guys know how to push that button, let's face it. Okay, $600. One of our celebrities is a firm believer in setting goals, and they told our staff, and I quote them now, "I've set a personal timetable for myself, and I plan on running for the United States Senate within the next 10 years. Now, it's not you, Wilt, but somebody has their eye on a senator's seat.
Senator's seat.
That's a little joke there, Wilt. Somebody has their eye on a senator's seat.
Madam would be the obvious choice, I'd say.
Madam would be the obvious, yes.
Because she knows what's happening for sure. But I tell you what, I honestly think it's Dr. Joyce.
You think it's Dr. Joyce?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Will Chamberlain thinks this one's about Dr. Joyce Brothers. You at home can play along while you lock in your answers, if you would, please. It's worth $600. You're looking for the goal-oriented star who says they plan on running for the United States Senate within the next 10 years. Ah, no kidding. Morissa, why do you say that it's Joyce?
She just seems like the kind of lady, everything in her life is so set and everything about her that this is something that she would like to do and have it so well defined to do it.
Okay, if it's Dr. Joyce, you will split the money 3 ways. Let's find out for $600. If it is Dr. Joyce who plans to run for the Senate, yes it is. All right, $200 apiece you get over here. Why in the world, I mean, you're a very active lady, you're on television all the time, you're a psychologist. Why would you want to be a senator?
Well, I think that Congress needs a little kinky senator.
Oh, I see. Your opponent will get a copy of this show and use it. You wait and see.
Can I have my rubber chain back?
Yeah, right.
Joyce? I don't know.
You don't know where that was hooked to, do you?
Which party this is?
Yeah, well, which part? No.
As long as we have a party.
Oh, I see. No, do you think you could win?
Well, Madam's going to be my campaign manager. There's no way I'm going to lose.
No way you're going to run either.
My folks are lawyers. My sister's a lawyer, and coming from a family of lawyers, I know that most of the people in Congress, the largest percentage, have a legal background, and they're trained to keep you out of trouble.
But don't you think we have too many lawyers in the Senate and too many lawyers in the government?
I think we need some psychologists, people who are trained to know what people want and need on a positive side.
I agree with you. Okay, good. Now, let's go to Morissa. Morissa, you now have control of our random money selector. Let's see what you can do with this one. It's worth $390. Okay, the $390... One of our panelists admitted they were once arrested for speeding, and they told our staff, and I quote them now, "I was forced to spend the night in jail. I only got out because I was a good gambler." Now, it's not you, Waylon, but somebody gambled their way out of jail. Who do you think it is?
I hope it's not you, Joyce. You'll never make senator. I think it's, well, Elaine said something about racing around. Why not?
You think that it's Elaine?
I do.
All right.
That wicked thing.
Which one?
Waylon and Madam both think this one is about Elaine Joyce. Who do you think it's about for $390? Lock in your answers, please. You're looking for our star over here who says they were arrested and jailed for speeding. Our athlete, you think, was arrested, spent the night in jail? Gosh. Oh, I hope it's not Wilt. Let's find out right now for $390. Okay. You split the money 3 ways.
Well, actually, I was a freshman in college, and I went to North Carolina to pick up 2 friends of mine after the school semester, and we drove from North Carolina back to Philadelphia, where I was living. And going through Virginia, I was going 35 miles an hour in a 33-mile-hour zone. So this is 2 miles over.
Ah, they got you.
And I'm serious now. They pulled me in, and they charged $40, you know. And I had $37.50, and one of my friends had $1, and the other friend had zip.
Huh?
So they said, "I'm sorry," when they put me in jail. And so before they put me in, I said to my friend, "Hey,
go to Western Union and have my mother send me some money, you understand? So he goes to Western Union, and by that time they take him to the 3rd floor, and he comes back and he howls up, "Western Union's on strike." So unfortunately, there I was in the night. But while I was in the night, 5 other guys were there, and they wanted to play a little poker. Poker happens to be my game. And
I see.
Actually, it was a very profitable one. I won $500.
Okay.
The morning came, and I paid my way out. And
now, where were your friends?
My friends were down in the car. They took $20 from me. They went to the movies and had dinner and slept in the car.
Now, these guys basketball players, too?
All basketball players, too, right, you know. And they laughed at me all the way. But I did make $450 on the deal.
All right. Okay, good enough. Dr. Joyce Brothers just might make it to the Senate, by the way, because she has another book on a bestseller book called she has a new book called How to Get Whatever You Want Out of Life. That's the new book by Dr. Joyce Brothers. Now, you stay with us because when we come back, we are going to play our blind item. That'll determine who the winner of our game is. Be right back with that. Okay, we're back with All-Star Secrets very quickly. Hey, you haven't done too bad, gang. Wendy has $630. Jay and Morissa have $480. Anybody can still win. It's time to play our blind item. And I'll tell you right now that you're not going to receive any help at all from any of our stars. You have to make this decision all by yourself. And it's $500 to each of you with the correct answer. If you happen to be the only one that gets it right, then you get $1,500 added to your total. So good luck to the 3 of you. Here's our blind item. We ask all of the members of our All-Star panel this question. Do you have any secret fantasies? And one of them said, and I quote them now, "No, not anymore. I've done just about everything in my life that I've wanted to do. The things that are left are things I have no desire to do." That's depressing, isn't it? Okay, contestants, you now have 10 seconds to lock in your answers. You can start right now. Based on your impressions of our panel and what you may have learned about them today, who do you think gave us that answer? I've done just about everything in my life that I've wanted to do. The things that are left are things that I have no desire to do. Everybody's made their choice. You've all locked in your answers. Let's find out who our winner is going to be when we find out which one of our stars made that statement. It's Dr. Joyce Brothers. Did anybody say Joyce Brothers? Nobody said Joyce Brothers. That means that Wendy, you're the winner of our game. You also won a 15-day vacation for 2 in Mexico.
We'll fly you and a guest from Los Angeles to fabulous Mexico City, where you'll begin your 15-day grand tour of Mexico, visiting such places as Guadalajara and the exciting resorts of Iztapa and Acapulco. First class of deluxe hotels included, furnished by Club Universe. Congratulations from All-Star Secrets.
Wendy, congratulations to you. Jay, you won $480. Thank you very much for playing All-Star Secrets with us. Marissa, you won $480 also. We've enjoyed having you with us. And today, Wendy, in cash and prizes, you win a total of $2,410 and have fun in Mexico. All right, we're going to pause for a couple of words. When we come back, we're going to have a surprise for one of our stars. You won't want to miss this, and we'll be right back for it.
Today's runner-up players will receive a True Test Waffle Baker and Grill from True Value Hardware stores who combine value and personal service in over 5,000 locations nationwide. And Campfire Marshmallows, the original marshmallows, so fresh, so fluffy, so downright delicious. Campfire Marshmallows. And a selection of books from Pinnacle Books featuring Raggedy Man by William D. Whitliff and Sarah Clark. It's a story of love that you will never forget. With extra strength, Windex shines more than windows. Try today's Windex on your countertop, refrigerator, stovetop, and other appliances. And squeeze Parquet from Kraft. It's a convenient way to spread that delicious, creamy Parquet flavor on any food you serve. And picnic time is easy with finger-licking good Kentucky Fried Chicken and an insulated bag to keep drinks cool. It's nice to feel so good about a meal. And now back to Bob Eubanks and more All-Star Secrets.
Thank you, Charlie O'Donnell. Okay, now is the time in the show when we usually have a surprise for one of our stars. Today's no exception. Wilt Chamberlain, would you join me right here, please? Come here, Wilt. Yeah, right here. We usually have... You sure have big eyes, Wilt.
How's it smell?
No, we usually have a surprise for our stars at this time.
A surprise?
Yeah, well, come here. Come here just a second.
I'll see a surprise, Alex.
No, come here. Now, I want to ask the question that I'm sure that everybody out there in the audience would like for me to ask. And you've probably had this question asked to you 100 times, probably 1,000,000 times.
Make up your mind.
And that question is, Wilt, what's it really like being from Philadelphia? Chamberlain? Mr. Chamberlain? What's this?
You Mr. Chamberlain?
Me? No! He's Mr. Chamberlain.
Mr. Chamberlain, I got a man here, I got him under arrest, says you got $40 for his bail.
$40? Yeah.
Wilt, the man you once depended on, your good friend, former scout of the Philadelphia 76ers, Mr. Vince Miller. This is the guy?
That's the guy.
This is the guy that yelled up, you know...
Hey, Western Union's on strike, my friend. And you only had $1.50 when you get $1.
And he took your 20 and spent the night?
Oh, yeah, in the car. They went to the movies, they had dinner, you know what I'm saying? And I was up there in jail. There you go.
Made $500.
Made a little bucks, though. Made a little bucks.
Vince, we're glad you could join us at All-Star Secrets. Thank you very much for coming out here. Well, thank you. Our thanks to Elaine Joyce, to John Bowser Bauman, Dr. Joyce Brothers, Wayne and Flowers and Madam. And I'm Bob Eubanks. See you next time. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now.
All-Star Secrets is a production of the Hill